Here's a Reekin Havoc power play.
The Havoc signed right wing Connor Galloway to another PTO a few days ago. In his 5 games so far in Huntsville, Galloway is 12th on the team with his 5 points, consisting of 3 goals and 2 assists. For the benefit of our new hockey fans, I asked Coach Stu Stefan to explain a PTO.
Yeah, so just a player tryout. So it's a 5-game, essentially, it says tryout, but he's a player that, we recruited and kind of want here. But basically the tryout just allows us to have an extra player on our roster for, 5 games, and then we're doing another 5 games. We looked at this part of the schedule. We just came off 5 games in 8 days, and then we have this little break here this week. But then again, we got 5 games in 8 days again. We play, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Thursday, Friday next week. So it's a lot of hockey, so being able to sign a guy to a PTO in this stretch for 10 games, with 10 games in 16 days, essentially, it helps, helps our lineup there. If there's any injuries, guys are tired, banged up, sore, it's good for practice. And then obviously if guys are dinged up and need a game off, it's easy to have an extra guy around and make that move. So, it's just kind of the timing of it was kind of perfect. So,
is there a limit to how many times you can sign a guy to a PTO?
Yeah, I mean it's twice. So yeah, after this one here with Galloway, then we got to make a roster move. So
okay, I think we'd be happy if he stayed around.
Yeah, he's been off to a good start.
The team is in action again this weekend with games at Birmingham on Friday, Macon on Saturday, and at home against Roanoke on Sunday afternoon for Toy Story night.
Time now for the Huntsville Havoc Pick of the Pack, a weekly spotlight.
Head coach Stu Stefan.
Gio Procopio, number 12, forward for us. I think he's off to a good start this year as well. Playing full-time center now. Came out of college, younger guy, could play the wing, a little bit of center and stuff like that, kind of bounced around last year, but this year he's kind of just taken on that role of just being a full-time centerman for us, and I think he's done a great job. We've had him playing a lot with Kessner and Alger, two are our top offensive guys, and so Gio does a really good job being responsible and on the defensive side of the puck, and also being kind of just a workhorse and going getting the puck too. So he's been off to a great start this year, getting power play time, penalty kill time, and just playing in all situations for us. And he's a guy I can put out on the ice at any time and really trust in any situation. So it's a good start for him in his second year, and looking forward to him, the rest of the season here. Keep on developing his game.
The Reekin Havoc podcast will be right back.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
My name is Joel, and I came to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in December of 1987 to be treated for osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer. We didn't know anything about St. Jude. We didn't know what they meant, or that, when we got here, what we would do, how it would be taken care of. And when we arrived, we found out that my family wasn't going to have to pay for any of my treatment, not for my medicine, not for travel, not for housing, not for food. St. Jude was going to cover all that. St. Jude supported me in every way, from, taking that financial burden off my parents to making sure that all of my family was included in this time. St. Jude literally means everything to me. I get to go home to my family tonight. I get to cook dinner for them. That's what you're giving. You are giving us everything by supporting St. Jude. So thank you so much.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
For those returning from military service, the transition back to civilian life isn't always easy. Retired Marine Gunnery Sergeant Bill Cook talks about still serving veterans.
The mission of still serving veterans is to serve and honor veterans and their families by empowering them to build meaningful lives. And we do that through connecting to fulfilling careers, getting the benefits they deserve, or the services that they need. We have never charged anybody anything for our services. A group of business leaders in town felt there was a need to help the seriously wounded make that transition back into civilian life. Employment services, VA benefits, and connections to other community services. That's what we do. If you're a veteran and you need help, please get a hold of us. Go to that website, ssv.org, and you can find out pretty much anything you need to know about still serving veterans.
In Huntsville, call 256-883-7035.
Hey, this is Steve Howard. You're listening to the Reekin Havoc podcast.
All Havoc tickets are digital and can be accessed through a mobile device. Go online to huntsvillehavoc.com and under the Tickets tab, click on Mobile Ticketing. Keep in mind, too, that the VBC is a cashless venue. Concession stands or bars will not accept cash, and Chuck-a-Puck purchase is only available online. Go to the Fan Zone tab at huntsvillehavoc.com and click on Auctions Powered by Dash. Be aware of the VBC's clear bag only policy for Havoc games. This includes no clutch purses, fanny packs, and diaper bags. Exceptions to the policy will be made for all medically necessary items after proper inspection. For more information, plus a list of prohibited items, go to huntsvillehavoc.com and under the Fan Zone tab, click Security. Remember, if you're a season ticket holder, doors will open at 5:30 p.m. and remain open until puck drop. You can enter through the doors in the hallway adjacent to the Havoc front office and VBC box office.
Do you have an idea for the Reekin Havoc podcast? Email us at reekinhavoc@outlook.com. That's REEKIN havoc@outlook.com. Send a Facebook message to the Reekin Havoc page or leave us a voicemail or text at 256-434-RKKN. That's 256-434-7556.
In June of 2005, our twin girls were delivered, Melissa and Catherine, and they were born 14 weeks early.
Amy and Chris George talk about the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund.
They both weighed less than 2 pounds, and Catherine was 115 and Melissa was 1'9". Melissa lived for a couple of hours, but all of the medical technology in the world just could not have saved her, and she passed away while she was in the NICU. Chris realized pretty early that God had given us a platform that we could use to try to help people. So Chris and I started the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund at Huntsville Hospital.
To know that Melissa's name is living on, her legacy continues, and I think that was very important to Amy and I, is why the fund is named after her. Because for 7 weeks, Melissa fought so that Aunt Catherine would have a chance to live. And I think that we wouldn't be doing her name any justice if we didn't carry on, because we know we wanted to honor her and honor her legacy. And the community, Huntsville Havoc, the community in Huntsville itself, they've rallied around that. And it's been a wonderful support system for us. And I think for a lot of families, too, when they see total strangers that are giving.
We're online at huntsvillehhospitalfoundation.org. Click on the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund, and you can give that way.
There's no donation that's too small, and every dollar is just as important as the next one. And if you're giving, then we understand you're giving because you care. And that's what's important, is that we've learned over the years that people give because they care.
And you can volunteer. If you're interested in that, you can click on the volunteer tab to fill out an application. We are grateful for any type of support, because we know that once we pull those dollars together, we can do big things.
For more information on the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund, visit huntsvillehospitalfoundation.org.
For tickets, official Huntsville Havoc merchandise, and more, go to huntsvillehavoc.com. Visit our website at reekinhavoc.com. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Threads. And listen, follow, and subscribe to the Reekin Havoc podcast on your favorite platform to keep up with the only weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Reekin Havoc podcast.